Well, it's the demise of a beautiful motorhome. Norcella 2, we'd named it after our old boat. And although she was quite old, she was in very, very good condition, and we were getting to really enjoy her. Getting ready for our holiday in Scotland. Mandy was in the motorhome cleaning it when it was parked on that piece of land there, right next to our house. It started to move, she jumped out, and the motorhome ended up there, on its side, in the road and against our neighbour's car. Then the recovery men arrived. Unfortunately, they hadn't brought a big enough lorry, and they struggled like mad. At one point, my neighbour and myself both felt that they could have rolled it onto its wheels where it was, but they wouldn't take advice or suggestions from anybody. And so, in the end, with the aid of using the telegraph pole next to them, they dragged it up onto the lorry on its side. And because they couldn't manage to lift it with that high-ab, they put the bed of the lorry down onto the ground and then dragged it, doing most of the damage, in fact. The roof was really badly twisted and cracked. Inside, everything's torn to pieces. It really is a dreadful shame. Well, here you'll see where it ran up the bank. The wheels were hard over to the right, and it ran up the bank, and that's what actually flipped it over. Eventually they got it on the lorry and set off the lane. They wanted to find somewhere where they could turn around. Why they didn't turn around where they had done originally, I don't know. Outside the house was a fork road, and they wanted to move the vehicle so that it was better balanced on the lorry. But they insisted on going up the lane, very narrow, and the poor old motorhome nearly fell off again on their way up. Wheels caught a tree. But eventually they made it back down again. Everything strapped on. And Norcella was off to their yard. The following day we went down and had a look at it. and the amount of damage was quite extensive. The roof very badly ripped apart at the front, the windows falling out, and frankly an enormous amount of damage. As I say, mainly caused by the recovery, unfortunately, but the sad end to a lovely vehicle.